It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Flush to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Herbert off the play action. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Chiefs 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Chiefs nothing. Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Running left to give to Pacheco. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, There's no way they can stop us.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Herbert changing things up. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, open right side, complete to Rager. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 28, Chiefs 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. It's in a Charger TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Attack!
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd down and 10. Stick looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, it's James. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And fights through one man. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mahomes takes it himself, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like he knows coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now here's Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Taylor Muse with it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler. 66 yards. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Chargers 42, Chiefs 28.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack.
Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Eckler now between the tackles. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stick back to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes. finding Kelsey. And Travis Kelsey. Big strides. Look at him go. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. James now to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw it. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Yellow, yellow. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. 15, 15.
Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.